some time ago, I can't really define how long it was ago, it might have been 5, 10, 15 years ago, I was in a meeting, and I guess you've all been in meetings. And have you been in a meeting with the person that's just destructive, that's awkward, that says things like, no, I can't do that, no, we don't have time, I forgot my action points, maybe things like, it's not my responsibility, and just negative. Every time you make a suggestion in a meeting, hey, we could do this. No, I don't think so. And you get this negative kind of person. I remember sitting at a meeting that one day and I think to myself, you know, if I could go and slap that idiot, this meeting would move a hell of a lot faster. And that's when it occurred to me, we ought to have a corporate slapper. We ought to have someone that slaps them people as part of their job. Imagine that same meeting. Here you are, you're in the meeting, and you've got this negative idiot in the meeting, standing in the corner as a corporate slapper. Have you done your action points? No. Slap. Pretty soon this guy's going to do his action points. No, we can't do that. Slap. Just imagine what would happen if we started slapping people, if we had a corporate slapper. Just imagine how things would move forward. Wouldn't it be great? You have this corporate slapper just standing in the corner. 3 slaps, you're out of the meeting. You see, we could be like California. Well, third slap and slap, third slap. You're out of here. Get out of here. Do you ever get those emails, for example, and you think, why on earth have I got this email? What idiot has sent me this email? It's nothing to do with me. I think there should be a little slap icon at the top of your screen. So what you do is could be a little hand like this. You slap that icon with your click, and the slapper reads the email, goes and finds the idiot that wrote it, and gives them a damn good slapping at their desk. Now, if we could do more slapping, just think of this. We could have all sorts of slapping. Let's imagine we're going to implement slapping for the first time. I think you should be able to nominate 5 people for a good slapping just to get it moving. And everybody would vote for their 5. The top 5 in the company would be taken to the company car park and given a damn good slapping that everybody could see. That would get people on their toes. I think that should be an annual event. Because some people just deserve slapping because they're alive. No other reason. You know, just because they're there. Because they exist, you want to slap them. See, slapping would have a big effect on corporate. Just think you could have a job title of the corporate slapper with a job description. And it could say, this slap is for a minor offence. This slap's for a major offence. A double slap is almost getting the sack. You could have different slapping techniques for different events. You could have slapping conferences. How to slap and really hurt. How to slap those people that don't need slapping. You know, you could have all of this. You could have conference, you have training. You could transfer these people. You could trade them like football players. You could have the best slapper in the world. Just think, how much would corporate efficiency improve if we could slap people? Not just one-to-one, but an organised, disciplined slapping with a proper set of rules. And there's plenty of good people that would do that job. How about you? If I came to your company and had the corporate slapper tomorrow, would you like the job? I bet you would. Could you think of 5 names? Or would 5 names only just be the beginning of your list? You know, the thing about the corporate slapper is sometimes it sounds stupid. You know, we can't go slapping people. Can we? You know, I learned of that meeting because about 3/4 of the way through that meeting, I actually challenged this guy face to face and said, hey, stop the meeting a minute. Are you actually going to contribute to this meeting or just spend your whole time ruining the meeting? Because if you're not going to contribute, I'm out of here. I got better things to do than sit at a meeting that does nothing because one person in a meeting, sole reason for being here is to disrupt the meeting and stop it happening. You know, sometimes we can slap without necessarily using our hands. Sometimes we just have to stand up for ourselves. You know, we have to maybe use some tact, maybe use some diplomacy. But at the end of the day, these are time-wasting and disruptive tactics. And I don't have enough time for it. I don't want these kind of stupid people around. I want to get on with my job. I want to be productive. I want to achieve things. You know, I'm in a help desk. I don't need these kind of people. I've got enough problems with all the different calls and cases that come in every day, the different kind of incidents, without having negative people upsetting me. We've got to stand our ground occasionally. You know, if you're getting people that are causing you problems, you have to let people know, including the person that's causing problems. We have to learn between the genuine and the deceit. It's so important. The corporate slapper is a good idea. But you can be the corporate slapper. What you don't have to do is slap. It's just to get these people who are disruptive and negative and let them know they're disruptive and negative. And if that doesn't work, do something about it. Don't tolerate them. Don't let them and ignore them and work around them. You've got to face this face to face. I believe that if we could have a corporate slapper, I think we'd improve corporate efficiency by 40%. I think we'd get that same 40% if people just stood their ground and said, hey, let's become productive. Let's go forward. We all work for the same company. We all have the same objectives. Let's make sure we achieve. And if you don't stop those people who are underachievers deliberately stopping you achieving, you're going to get nowhere.